including speakers Ken Capstick, Barbara Jackson, Women Against Big Closures, Mike Simons, the producer of a film called Still the Enemy Within, which I'll mention in a second. We didn't quite make the 3,000, but we've got a cheque here for £100, which was raised that night. I just want to say a few things, because I agree with everything that's been said about the media. As a journalist, you can only look at the coverage and see that the media was on the other side. Basically, the state and the government, the police were all against the miners for that year, and we should never forget that. When they lied 30 years ago about the miners, particularly at Orgreave, when they kept talking about miners being violent, etc., etc., they lied then, and they're still lying today when they scapegoat migrant workers, when they stir up witch hunts in Birmingham schools without any evidence, when they attack benefit claimants and any other groups of people who they want to try and scapegoat to divide and rule. That's what it's all about, and we should never forget that. And we should also never forget that actually there were some brilliant acts of solidarity by media workers during that strike. And I agree with the earlier speaker about Miliband's ridiculous support for the Sun, but not only over Hillsborough but with the strike. If you remember, Sun print workers refused to handle copies of the Sun when they attacked miners at Silverwood and called them scum of the earth. And the paper came out with blank spaces as a result of that. That's the kind of solidarity that could have won the strike. Ideas change when people are fighting back, and for that 12 months a lot of ideas about racism, sexism, homophobia changed, because Czechs were coming in from Sikh temples and mosques, and lesbian and gay groups were donating pink buzzies for miners to go around collecting money for. The miners led the Gay Pride March in 1984, and women played an absolutely crucial role in the strike. A lot of those rotten ideas just fell away, and that's what we need today. We need to fight back. We need to look at the film Still the Enemy Within, shows how the strike could have won, how solidarity could have won, how other workers supported the miners. We could have won, and that would have made the difference. Even Thatcher admits that in her memoirs. We came that close to winning. And that's what we need today, is a fight back. Because when we see in Rotherham here, UKIP winning 11 seats, we can see that racism is being made respectable by UKIP. We have to take it on, and I urge everybody here to sign the statement, stand up to UKIP, because we're not going to let the racists divide us. And we're going to have to do it without Labour. We're going to have to do it by pushing our trade union leaders into taking action every step of the way. But thankfully we have got a few things coming up which can be a start of that fight back. Next Saturday, the People's Assembly have called a demonstration in London against austerity. We want to make that as big as possible, and everybody here should be on it and reminding everybody about the lessons of the great miners' strike. And I'll finish on the last thing. On the 10th of July, 1.5 million workers, teachers, public sector workers, hopefully others, council workers, will be on strike. We need to be on the demonstrations, thank you. We need to be on the picket lines, we need to make it as big as possible. We can fight, we can win. Tory scum out!
Now they're going to do the presentation. So basically, from then on, it's bands, it's music, plus the odd pint from me occasionally in between, I guess. But next on we got Snidger Marks from Middlesbrough. Yeah, nearly ready. Yeah, you ready? Yeah. I like Middlesbrough. Star Pub, normally 3 points at the Riverside. Right, so while Snidger Marks get on with getting their bits out.
Well, I got called.
Oh, to a request. For the prospective Labour candidate for East Leeds, who is actually a commie. So how the bloody hell he managed to get in? How did you? Was this? He's obviously entries and that either it's entries and that works, or you've completely changed into a sort of flabby jellyfish in the 2 years since you put me on a brooding house.